Let's make sure everything's going. Kellis is Violet, Swordsman. Is that where you're gonna sit, or is that where you're not gonna sit?
I'm off to the side right now.
Okay, perfect.
Sorry,
just making
I'm looking
sure.
at my phone.
Oh no, I'm just making sure. Zach is good, Hex is good, Whimsy, everybody's good. So welcome to Dog Pound D&D, where we are playing Party 2 PM, which is not Party Trust Fund, which is Party... We're just gonna start calling them Party Trust Fund. You know what, you guys have delayed it long enough. Do you guys have a name, or...
They were the like furry freedom team or something.
Oh my God.
Furry Freedom Pals. Or Furry Freedom Friends, one of the two.
Yeah, because it was alliteration.
FFF?
Yeah. Triple
F3?
F's.
Yep.
F cubed. For all the gangsters out there.
We'll find a... We hope that evolves at some point. Alright.
You don't like our team name?
No. Because I just feel like I'm gonna have to say that a lot, and I'm not gonna enjoy saying that like over and over and over again.
If you want to come up with a better one for us, we'll roll
We
with
will
it.
eventually. I think it'll find it. Like it honestly, Team Trust Fund, it just is what it is now. They're like, hey guys, you know this elaborate, giant, palatial dormitory we have with like an entire open air hot bath and like 5 individual bathtubs that we've never even tried to look at once. You know, maybe we should explore this place. Just maybe, you know, because you know this luxury is just normal to us. We don't even care. We've got all this back home. You guys are like, hey, I'm gonna dig through the fucking kitchen stove. We work with what we got here in this party. Oh, Team Grassroots. Okay, so we find ourselves here. Swordsman, why don't you update us on what's going on, because I have no idea. Last one I tried. I helped with that one.
Yeah.
I'll interject
Okay.
where I can remember.
So, last time... I'm kidding. Last time on Dog Pound D&D, I believe we started the session off and it was actually going normal. Yeah, I don't think anything happened that was out of the norm last session, which, surprisingly, is apparently...
No. For the most part, things
At the
went
beginning.
okay.
At the beginning.
The beginning was where we found
there
the
was
armor.
a fucking explosion!
No.
Not in
We had-
here. There was an explosion in the bathroom, but we did not start from a cliffhanger.
No.
Which is for some reason surprising for this party.
We went to, there was a knock on the door and there was a message about how something had happened in the kitchen and
yeah.
we had to, the like refrigerated area was off limits for the time being. So we figured it had something to do with whatever Kellis ran into in the freezer at that exact same time period. But obviously we didn't follow that particular pathway, so we don't know what happened entirely with that.
Actually, the swordsman's bathroom was probably the most important part of last episode.
Yeah, well,
That comes later.
Yeah.
we're not there yet.
I
Right?
remember something.
We gotta move linearly, Meadow. We start jumping around the timeline.
I am chaos.
So, we went to class. No, we went to class after the explosion. We went to
Yes,
breakfast.
because breakfast. Everyone ate, then
and
the
then
swordsman
everyone left for some reason.
Yeah, everyone started leaving, and when we went to investigate, the swordsman investigated the restroom and found the armor piece, the blood, the quartz crystals, and the little hole.
Wait, everybody left before that?
Yeah, all the other
students.
all the other students in the cafeteria left.
Yeah, they bumped into me on the way out. I didn't like that. You gotta... It's like you've been drinking milk. You're like, pardon me, guys.
Pardon me, sir.
Pardon me, what are you doing here? Yeah. Stuff like that.
Yeah. And then, after that, one team went and got the administration, got their attention, talked to them for a bit, brought them back, found nothing, apparently. Apparently it was gone, except for a coin with the swordsman's family crest on it. That shouldn't be concerning at all, but we went to class. We were all having fun in our separate classes, is what was the rest of the session. Now, I can talk a lot about the Tech and Artifice class since I was there. Although I could let the leader of our group do the talking himself.
Yeah.
Jumbo.
So we were teamed up into a group of 4 to come up with an invention for that class using anything that was in the room. One group made a little steam carriage. I can't remember what the other group made.
They made the thing that was with the gas that was from
The most important thing.
Right. Yeah, the most important thing that made like a whole gas bit.
Yeah, it was
That
the
was tied
gas
to the
that had
cafeteria,
affected
yeah.
Hellisk.
Sorry, I just remember the steam carriage because that freaked Hex the hell out. Like, what the fuck? But the group made a actual practical use application item that he got to keep, which was basically just a thing that you attach to a door. It lingers above the door. When the string is pulled, it can detach a vial from its holster, splashing the contents onto anyone walking in, whether it be lethal, non-lethal. And that got the group 4 gold coins, which means 1 for each of us.
Don't forget the book.
Yeah, we also got a book from the teacher written by the teacher. Luckily, it's not required reading for the semester, but
Might be worth looking into either way.
yeah, at least something to read and see what he can, what knowledge he can gain from it. And then on the way back, nothing of significance happened as we went back to the room.
You guys then all of a sudden remembered, hey, we've been here for a while. There's this portal room that, exists that we've been here for a week and we haven't checked on to see if it's even on or connected. Yo, Bossasaur, thank you for the subscription for 7 months.
We had a lot of stuff on our mind.
Yeah,
You
someone
did.
saw something, though.
Yeah, Zek saw a flash of something, and we determined that somebody had been in here, but we couldn't tell who.
Mm-hmm.
But the only way they could have gotten out is through the portal, so that's why Kellisk decided to Leroy Jenkins his way through the portal.
I don't know this gentleman, this Leroy Jenkins, but he
I
sounds
know.
like a good fellow.
Yeah, that's okay.
And so with that, we will mute and deafen Bossasaur because you are on the other side of the portal. And we will see what happens. Alright, so what do you guys do?
So he just ran in there, right?
Just right
Yes.
through.
No, I'm talking in character. This is
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
yes, we should.
Yes.
We really should go after him. Do we know where this even goes?
No.
Why do we even have a
not
portal in our dorm? That's such an odd decision by the school. Okay,
Should
We
all of us
did-
go, or only a few?
Wait. We
okay.
should. Someone should stay here. We tie a rope to somebody going through. We establish that if we pull on it 3 times, it means pull me back.
Will that work?
We don't have no
What?
idea.
We have no idea, but
Depends
we'll
on
have to find out.
Depends on the type of portal.
If it goes slack, then obviously it didn't work.
Well, we shouldn't waste time. Let's grab the rope and go. Swordsman, you and I could go through, and if it's safe, we can have the others follow.
It's best
sounds good.
if the person who's causing the shenanigans in this room is still here. It's best that I remain, as I'm the one who set the alarm at the door, and if they ever cross that barrier, I will be informed. But the moment I leave, that alarm disappears.
Yeah, you should. Okay, so Whimsy will stay with Violet and Hex. Try to find out who's been in our dorm, if you can, while you're over here. And we'll go get Kellisk back from wherever the heck that portal leads.
Who should wear the rope?
You. That way I can fly when we get in there.
Understood. And
If
he
it's
raises his
somewhere I
arms.
can fly, and I guess.
I'm ready.
Somebody tie him up.
All right. Matt, is this sleight of hand
I mean, he's not
for tying the rope up?
resisting it. I don't know if he would...
survival.
No, but to make sure the knight's
Survival.
actually.
Survival, yeah, I think.
Survival.
All right, who has the better survival score then?
I think I might actually. Hang on.
Couldn't be me.
Not gonna be me.
Might be Violet too.
I'm sorry, what are we looking for?
Survival.
Oh, it might be Violet.
I get a 6 on survival.
I've got a 3.
Okay, then it's me. Really? A 10?
You not
Middle of
not?
the road.
Yeah.
Middle of the road, not.
The old days of taking 10.
Huh.
Alright, so Swordsman's got his rope around him. So you go through first, and assuming it doesn't go slack immediately, I will follow right after.
Understood. The swordsman walks through the portal.
Who's holding it?
Yeah, who is
We
holding it?
tied it off to the desk over here, the wall over here, or something. Somewhere
that's
over
probably a
here.
good idea.
Yeah, no, we were gonna definitely
Which
tie the
desk?
furniture as an anchor point.
Which
Yeah.
desk?
Oh
Uh,
god.
So
I mean, this
holding
is the
on
closest one right here, so...
Okay, Zach, can you please make a dexterity saving throw? And
Yeah, I was
Hex,
gonna
can
say
you
I
please-
just realized.
Hex, can you please make a dexterity saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was also going to hold on to it so that I could feel if they pull on it.
Okay,
Because if
can
it's
you
just
make a
tied to a
dexterity
desk-
saving throw at disadvantage, please?
Okay.
Wait, no, a strength saving throw at disadvantage.
16.
14.
Strength saving throw.
Violet. Whew. Yeah, Violet.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Panzer, you just barely managed to jump out of the way as the desk comes hurtling towards you. You duck out of the way and it clips your foot for one damage.
Ow. Stubbed my toe.
Okay. Then, let's see, let's resolve next down is Hex. Hex, you are also able to get out of the way as it just barely clips your shoulder on your way out, dealing... two damage.
so now it's holding the doorway.
No. Violet, you hold on and you are pulled to right up to the edge of the portal with the desk right behind you. You are able to make a decision if you want to continue holding on or if you want to let go or what you would like to do.
Can I try to...
I don't think we're gonna be able to pull it back out of there, so you may want to just let go.
How hard of a time am I having holding on to this rope?
Oh, you know, like if you imagine like you were full body weight against it, holding back, like feet forwards, leaning back, and it's still just pulling you right along.
I mean, it's already pulled you like 25 feet
And a
in,
desk.
like, a few seconds, yeah.
Ow, that sucks. I'm gonna have to let go.
All right, you let go. Dex check. Save. Dex save.
That's awful. I'm a terrible person.
I don't think you're a terrible person. You
Oh, jeez.
go flat, completely on your back, Matrix style, as the desk goes flying past you. 1 second, let me make a little mark here that this desk does not exist anymore.
Oh, by the way, entire screen is black.
What?
Let me check something. Have you tried looking around the map for something?
How about now?
Oh,
Oh, there we go.
Do you have night vision?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay, I don't think so.
Aaron
But
Gunn
you
and
did. The
Eric
problem
Cocker
is,
don't,
the
but-
problem is, I updated your token, so you didn't have any vision.
Oh,
That's
right,
on
right,
me.
Yeah.
That's because I fixed your token, but I forgot to fix
Yeah.
all the stuff that I normally have to fix. So
I
that's
just
not
dragged
me.
out our tester. And
Yeah, you
didn't
know,
see
I
it.
gave you feet and ear tips, but I cut out your eyes. You know, things had to be, you know, the law of equivalent exchange, right?
Necessary augmentations had to be made.
Feet and ears for your eyes. I didn't realize that was the combo that they added recently. Damn.
Exactly.
Okay.
Ear tips. Ear tips.
Yeah.
Ear tips.
Screw
and
those
feet
ear
equal
tips that
eyes.
send it over.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
you didn't have the ear tips, you know, the eyes wouldn't. It'd be one eye.
One
but-
eye, exactly.
My God.
Okay, so we're gonna do the thing that we do.
Well, is Zach still gonna follow
Why?
the desk through the door or through the portal? I suppose.
Oh,
so.
are you going with him?
Yeah, the plan was always for him to go with him, but they just weren't expecting the portal
Okay.
to suddenly yank at the desk in after.
We'll
So yeah,
let you
Zach's
go
gonna
in right with him then.
follow then after though.
Axing everyone else.
Yup, yup.
Don't forget to bring Bossasaur back.
Good call, buddy.
I'm
There we
like an
go.
assistant.
You are. Thank you so much. I do really appreciate it.
It's no problem.
If I ever get famous, you can have some of the money. It's not gonna happen, but I mean, but I would give you all some of the money. You guys all play the game, so.
Yeah.
But regardless, let me go find the fucking place we are. We're not there. We are in here. Here. Goji, please make a dexterity saving throw.
Yes, sir.
And pull yourself
Yeah.
onto the map, please. And Zach, pull yourself onto the map. And with that 5, as you come through, hurtling through the portal, smacking you right. And Kellis, you just see that the swordsman, just stride confident, just walk confidently through the portal, and then you just
That
see
wasn't
all of a
so.
sudden, out of thin air, materialize a fucking whole ass desk tied to him via rope, and just smack right into his back and absolutely level him into the ground for 3 damage. Boom! Boom!
Kells whips around. He's like, "The hell are you doing?"
Oh.
A couple seconds later, Zach pops out of the portal like, "What the fuck happened?"
I got hit with a desk.
Yeah. Why did you get hit with the desk?
I do
Why
not
did it
know.
do? I don't know why it did. What it? Okay. Portals are weird.
The swordsman would like to remove the knot from himself and stand up.
Where are we?
Absolutely.
Ugh.
Roll survival to untie it.
Oh god. Don't ask the swordsman to roll survival ever, Meta. He's got a -2.
I love it. You're fumbling at the knot. You're just fumbling at the knot. You're unable to undo the handiwork. What a strong knot at 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently.
Oh, for God's sake! Kellis goes over to try to.
Kellis just basically
Oh,
touched it.
No, Zach
Zach
did it.
reaches over
Oh,
with
sorry,
a
Zach.
talon and
Zach
just
was, sorry.
slices the rope
I
open.
thought that was.
Yeah.
I saw red. I thought Kellis. Sorry.
Yes. And Zach's just like, cut. Okay. No problem. Where are we?
I do not know.
Callus, do you know where we are?
A campsite?
No. Yes, but
I don't know. I just got here like you guys did. There was someone here, but it looks like they left here not too long ago.
Who?
I don't know.
Oh. I thought you saw someone.
No, I can
No,
smell
but
them.
is the fire still burning?
No,
it,
the
like,
fire
smoldering?
is just like barely warm.
Okay. Yeah, they definitely weren't here too long ago. The fire's still got a little bit of ember.
Yeah. They cleared out of here relatively quickly. I don't know how they did it so fast, but yeah, I can. There was definitely somebody here not too long ago. They left a scent.
Must be whoever was in our dorm somehow?
I assume so.
Is the portal still open down here, Meta?
You don't see anything.
Nothing. Okay.
There's no
This
portals
is
to go back
Not
through.
good.
Hmm.
We must find out where we are. It is drawing to evening.
And pause. I'm gonna flip over to the other people. You may, of course, discuss things in the in-game chat. We try and like encourage things done in chat when you flip between, so you guys aren't bored for like the times. Hello.
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 What would you guys like to do?
Well, since the other two got basically pulled in,
It's that kind of portal.
yeah. I say we just keep the door barricaded, kind of, with the desk.
When they get back,
Can they even get back?
I don't know what the opposite side looks like.
Uh,
And clearly, this is not the type of portal you can just stick your head into and hope
Who
that
did-
maybe you won't get thrown through. So, if you are to stick your head through, you are going to end up on the opposite side.
Who did
So-
we tie the rope to?
Zach.
Okay. Thank you.
So, no, it was Swordsman had the rope.
Oh,
Zach
right.
didn't
Swordsman.
have the
Yeah,
rope.
that's right. Swordsman had the rope, not Zach, because Zach wanted to be able to fly.
Yes. So Swordsman had the rope attached to him. Zach flew in after. But I didn't see, and I don't know. I'm going to, if you want to try to follow through, or if you wish to stay here and try to investigate, it's up to you. I suspect that if the culprit is still here, they may have some sort of cloaking capabilities, and I will be trying to find them. If they aren't here, then they have gone back to the portal, and there's no sweat off our brow, but we should find a way to barricade the door. Only problem is we do need to make sure that our dear companions can make our way back.
Oh no, I have a plan for catching them. Thanks to class. And Hex is gonna pull out the device that he made. Practical use, and I can use it here. Now the question is, do we want to be lethal or non-lethal with potential targets of this thing?
I don't think our goal is to murder the person who's in here.
Or is
Or
it?
is it?
I mean, there's a lot of things. It doesn't have to be like fully lethal. It could at least, horribly disfigure them or something.
We don't want to murder. We just want to horribly disfigure them for life. It's okay.
Yeah. That's what they get for rummaging through our things, God. Shut up. Don't judge.
I'll leave the decision up to you.
I'd rather do some kind of... Like, I don't know. Do you know how to make a liquid that would be invisible to anyone but you? Almost like a tracking potion that only you could see effectively?
I've heard of such magic, but magic along that lines is not something I can just easily craft right now. But that does exist.
Okay.
It's basically the combination of, it combines the essence of alchemy and the basic understanding principles of divination into one thing. It works. You can do stuff like that. I just don't, if I remember one of the ingredients involved with that, I doubt we have something
That's fine. If we don't have it, we can at least think of it for the future. For now, I can just do like paint or something that doesn't easily wash off.
Okay.
And cut. And you guys can. Sorry. Finish up this little bit, and then we're gonna cut.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna walk around. Do what you need to do.
Yeah, and I'm going to do my bit to just.
All right, so
get the...
Whimsy, you want to stay here and see if you can find the intruder.
Whimsy's basically gonna be walking around the dorm using detect magic. If the intruder is still in here using cloaking, like an invisibility spell, they'll show up as a like a hue of light inside the field of detect magic.
Okay. Hex, I am going through the portal. Are you coming with me?
I think Hex is setting up another capture.
Yeah, Hex is doing his trap thing that he made in the class, in the artificer class.
All right.
Okay.
Basically, he's going to set it up outside the door from the portal. So that way, at least anyone coming from the portal back into the room, once the door is shut and the trap is set, will drop basically paint on them.
All right. Then Violet, you jump through the portal.
Yep.
All right, then we will keep you and get rid of everybody else.
Now we're back.
We are back, and Violet, please drag yourself on. As you guys see, pop out of thin air. Let me pull you. Actually, that makes more sense because you can't see because I don't have any meat out.
This isn't a dynamic map matter. This is a old school.
Well, fine. You're here regardless. Pop! And Violet pops out. Just as Kellisk is finding tracks leading out to the south.
Violet?
Oh, swordsman! Thank God you guys are okay. You look okay, right?
Yes.
I mean,
I got hit
yeah.
with a desk, but
yes.
Oh. Sorry about that.
it is all right.
Can I tell what species from the tracks? I did do a 22 survival, so.
1 second. I have to go deal with the dogs. They are howling. Discuss amongst yourselves what's going on real quick, please. Thank you.
Yeah. What's going on? What What's going on?
We are at a camp.
Well, there was somebody, whoever was in our dorm, used the portal to escape, and there were. Apparently, they were camping here, but they bugged out real fast.
And the portal is one way.
And this is like a little ravine type area.
Actually, well, we don't actually know. Meta's hasn't given us told because Zach flew up to try to figure out where they were, but Meta hasn't been back yet to tell us yet. So
I was going based off of the shape of the map.
Yeah, it's probably accurate.
I mean, yeah, that's probably a fair guess, but like we don't know where we're trying to figure out where we are in relation to like the school, I guess. Like if we're even on the island anymore.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Or if we've made it to one of the mainlands. Then it's it kind of becomes from how the hell did we get back?
Mm-hmm.
No, we split the park.
You find one like reptilian style boot with like the gosh damn, look at the
Yeah.
Like a dragonborn lizard man.
Your camera's dedicated, Meta. It's okay. It's just
okay. So you find one that's like the lizard folky type one with like the down and like it forks off and such.
No.
You find one that kind of looks like it might be some kind of like a lycanthrope, like a wolf or like a dog type person, like the padding paw. And you find one that just looks like a normal boot. Normal human.
Okay, there's at least three. Three of them were here, which makes sense because there are 3 tents. One looks like a lizard man.
You also find one set of prints leading into camp and out of camp that is a very large boot.
Looks like there's a human, possibly a wolf, and something big. But it's wearing boots.
not dissimilar to mine.
Bigger.
Hmm.
It looks like it walked into
Meta.
camp and then out.
Zex is gonna fly up and see if he can see any landmarks from where they're at once he gets above the tree line.
Yep.
Also, could I see which way they went?
He said south.
Yep.
Okay.
You see a wagon and you see a cloaked figure standing at the wagon. It looks like they are clutching their side. Let me grab that though.
Are they like nearby? How far away are they?
They're like, I mean, how far is that? 60 feet.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
they're just
instead,
down
let me
this
make
yeah,
them
they're
real
just down the
quick.
path there. Okay. Raid or something.
I remember this map.
Yep. That eidetic memory.
Also, I'm the only one, I think, who was playing at that time.
Matt, I want to trap one of these tents. You think do I have time to do that?
Yes, let's focus on that right now.
Okay.
How would you like to do it?
I want to take some of the rope from the tent and make it so that if somebody goes in, they trigger the trap, the tent will kind of implode on them.
All right, roll sleight of hand.
Okay. Where'd my thing go? There we go.
Oh my god, I'm having such a difficult time finding this.
Anyhow, Kellis goes into the southernmost tent and starts messing around in it. Nobody come in here.
Okay. Well, Zek can't hear you anyway. He's still looking around upstairs or up in the sky.
Understood.
It's weird, bro.
I'm setting a trap. Pokes his head out and then pokes his head back in.
Oh, okay.
Good enough. Throw one off.
It's a fake.
Now I understand.
All right. What would you like to do from here?
Well, since Zek can see the figure down there, he's actually gonna fly back down. You said he looks like he's holding his side. Okay.
Yep.
So Zek's gonna fly back down.
Is my trap successful?
Yes.
Okay.
Once he
Right,
lands,
Kels.
he's gonna like. No, sorry. Go ahead, Kels.
No, Kellis just comes out and he's like, nobody go in that tent.
Okay. Zek's like pointing down in the southern direction, the direction that most of the footprints went. He's like, "There's somebody down there near a cart. That looks like they're hurt or something. I don't know if they're one of the folks that was in the room. I couldn't tell, but we should get closer and see."
Interesting.
I'm game.
Kels, you want to head up first since you're probably easier to hide than the swordsman or I?
I am way ahead of you.
Just gonna drag myself back.
So, yes,
You're very
I am,
stealthy.
yeah.
So if you click the little gold icon underneath your thingy, you can click the ninja for stealth. No, I don't like that. We don't use those anymore. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna hide in this bush and try to see what I can see.
Roll perception.
Okay.
You see what looks like a very large man, very wide and rotund. You see what looks like to be 3 or 4 layers of cloaks layered over this man, and you cannot see beneath the hoods that are layered. You just see an inky blackness. You see what appears to be his arms clutching his side. And in just the right light, you see some weird like protrusions from under the cloak, almost as if there are arrows or something stuck beneath the cloak.
I'm gonna holler out. Do you need help? I guess that's a yes.
If Kellis is calling out, then that means there's no need for stealth, so Zek will move up to see if he can help out. whatever with Kellisk. Say, Kellisk, what's up? Do you see?
That guy's hurt pretty bad. I think someone shot him with arrows.
Okay, swordsman, maybe we can heal him, keep an eye on him, but get close, see if we can get any kind of response out of him other than nothing.
I can certainly try.
But yeah, just be careful.
Yeah, I can't tell what he is.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. How are you? Move your head up and down if you want me to heal you.
And he looks up and down.
Thank you. All right. Can you talk? Move your head up and down for yes.
He does not move his head.
Okay.
All right. How many lay on hands? I only have 5 lay on hands points. I'll use all 5. We're probably gonna have a long rest soon, since it's
Right,
supposed
yeah, we're
to be
still-
tomorrow.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll heal him for 5. Give him some healing. As
Okay.
I lay my hands.
He kind of looks down and he looks up, and he's still kind of holding it gingerly. And it's
That is
still
all I can
bleeding.
Did anyone pull the arrows out?
Pulling the arrows out might actually be a bad idea. That would open up the wounds.
Hmm.
Unless we can fully close them with magic, we may need to get him somewhere to an actual doctor.
Where are we? Do you know?
Does he? Do you know, sir? Do you know where we are? Like, just do the nod again.
He doesn't nod.
You don't know
he
where
doesn't
we are.
either.
That is not good.
No.
Violet wants to help.
Please help all you can, Violet.
But is there any evidence I can see of what happened other than this guy getting a couple arrows in the side?
Investigation.
Yeah. Let's do that. Where are you?
Kellis, you just find it's all been destroyed, and a lot of it's been torn apart. Zach, it looks as like a lot of it's been chewed on.
Chewed on. Okay.
And
Kellis
Violet,
looks up. He's like,
it
"So,
nods
did you
at
get mugged?"
you. And
I'd
pats
explain
your
the
shoulder for the healing.
Wolf print.
And continues
So,
to
did
hold
somebody
the side.
mug you?
It nods its head. Or yeah.
Okay.
What direction did they go after they mugged you? If you can point.
He points to the north.
Okay. Back up that way we came.
Were they at the camp?
It nods its head.
So they returned to the camp and then left from there? Then
Did you
they
see
couldn't-
anyone appear out of thin air?
Well, it doesn't shake its head. It just does nothing.
Ah, because we haven't told it how to say no yet.
Right.
Do you know these people who attacked you?
It does nothing.
Okay.
Response.
Was I able to help heal them?
Yes, it was appreciative. The gestures it made towards you were meant to be appreciative.
Can you walk?
It nods.
Okay. We should try to figure out where we are, which means we should get moving.
Could I see its boots?
You can't see its boots. It's hidden beneath the robes.
Okay. All right, Zach. Did you see anything when you was up there? Did you see
Just
anything?
this guy. I couldn't really tell where we were at. It's too much forest.
You didn't see any like where the
I don't know,
school
man.
might
I
be?
didn't see any landmarks or anything.
Let me look. 'Cause I know where you are, but I need to go like to where you are to figure out like what you see. Give me a second. Yes, in the distance, you overcross a river. You see a bunch of red and pink leaves trees, with flashing multicolored lights in all of the rainbow. As you see pixies dashing, in between them. You appear to be a little bit, and in the distance beyond that, you see the sealed tower and the main university tower far in the distance beyond that.
They're way south of the school. Okay. Wait, so there's the sealed tower, so we're down around this area then.
And with that, we will flip back to them real quick, because that's fair.
Okay.
All right, and what are you guys doing?
You still have Dragonheart mic'd, blocked.
Oh my gosh! Oops. Sorry.
I haven't seen anything magical inside here, I doubt anyone is actually here. They must have gone through the portal.
Alright. Well, and Hex is gonna point up to the device. At least this is set up. So, but I only got
What does it
paint in it
do?
right now. Basically, if someone walks through this door, because the door is now shut.
Yeah, and they've been gone for. Whimsy, you find no magic left in the room, but they've been gone for like probably a half hour plus now.
Everyone's been gone for a while. So how does it work again?
So, if someone opens this door and doesn't know what to catch, which I'll show the rest of the room once they're back, paint will drop.
Okay.
But I already have the paint loaded, though there's another holster for a secondary vial, so it can be reset like when the door shuts again.
Okay.
But I don't know what to put in there. I don't have anything just yet for that, and I don't want to do just
have
water.
something.
Oh, what do you got?
Well, it depends. How dangerous do you want it to be? Because what I have is dangerous.
What kind of dangerous are we talking? And Hex's eyes like light up a little
Pulls out a
bit.
vial of acid.
Doesn't kill, but heavily disfigures them?
Kill them,
Hell
makes them
yes!
stronger. The face a little uglier.
I have acid and oil. Your choice.
Then
Acid. I think
Okay,
acid would
here
be
you
better,
go.
because then if it drips off of them, we can maybe even follow the drips of acid on the floor.
No,
Oil
here
would
you are,
be
then.
too much of a hazard for around us right now, especially with these wood floors.
Yes.
So acid it is.
Here you go. We'll just hand
And-
over his vial of acid.
And Hex will carefully climb up to put the acid vial in the contraption in the second
absolutely.
slot. All right, now for us to open this door without triggering it, and Hex is just gonna show. I don't want to describe it. Hex is just gonna show it.
Yeah.
So we just gotta make sure that as we go through this door, we gotta declare like, we're making sure we don't set off the trap.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
So, they're still not here.
Yeah. Think they're dead.
Maybe that wasn't a portal. Maybe that's just a death room.
I heard about a cousin that was
TPK.
wanted to go. I heard about a cousin that went through something like that, and they just never came back out.
Hmm.
You guys thought you were the favorite party, and I just chucked it. It's just death portal.
It's unfortunate, isn't it?
Yeah.
Uh,
But also, why would a school like put that for students? I guess to catch the stupid. I guess I don't know.
yeah, to get the idiots. It's just really funny because I think you and I are the two intelligence class characters.
We are. We absolutely are. We can't say that in front of anybody else, but yes.
Shame it is, isn't it? Oh. I hope them the best and that they do return, and that they aren't actually dead.
Yeah, I
But-
don't want to go. Because if we're staying here to make sure no one comes into the room, I don't want to leave one of us alone regardless.
Until I can get my hands on a rather expensive pearl, I can't figure out the true nature of that portal, and I'm not going to walk through that. Father's rule number 46, never walk through a portal that you don't know where it goes.
Fair enough. That is a very solid rule to follow.
I think at this point it's just make sure things are set in stone, and maybe perhaps it is a little bit late. Maybe I'll go down to the kitchen and grab a couple of things for them to snack upon in case they come back.
Yeah. Do you want me to come with you at least?
Yeah, in case someone tries to frame me for murdering someone.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
exactly. Or maybe we find that armor set again.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
All right. I gotta
Alright.
see if I can find supplies to build a second one of these devices. Rig
Absolutely.
them up on a couple of the main doors, but that's future us to worry about right now. Food is priority.
All right, I will flip back to them, then you guys can chat, and I will flip back to you, and we'll do that. This has been going very interestingly. We'll see how it continues.
I wonder if are the other two.
Yeah, I thought if I could make it out of the neighborhood today, that everything would be peach keen because I figured the main roads would be clear. I couldn't.
Hello. We're back.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
Ah, and here we are again.
What do you do?
I guess we're heading north.
Yeah.
I did ask the cloaked figure a question.
What did he ask? I'm sorry, I didn't see it.
I said, you don't know where you are, huh? Did you happen to come here through a portal?
It doesn't do anything.
The swordsman also looked at it and said, "Let me know if you need extra support walking. I would be happy to assist if needed."
It
Kalos
nods its head.
does have one of his daggers in his hand because he does not trust a big giant cloaked figure in the middle of the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
Yeah, the swordsman stands by its side, ready to be its extra brace.
It leans on you. Yep. And it is really heavy. It is.
A Goliath in there or something?
It is something big. No offense.
All right, well, let's get going.
280 pounds.
Big guy.
Yeah, but he's like big, like overall, but he's only like 5 feet tall.
Oh, so he's shorter than the swordsman.
Yeah.
He's round.
Yeah.
There, that's more accurate.
Alright. Don't forget to unmute Violet.
Oh, yes. Hi, Violet. Are you good now?
Thank you.
Okay, yes.
I am. I'll tell you after the stream.
Yeah, no problem.
I suppose we start walking north.
Yep. And gonna have to get around this, though.
All right.
And I'm sorry, I did kind of lose the thread a little bit.
The
we're
swordsman
headed
is
towards the
taking
school?
his new friend home with him.
Yeah, the school's north of us, and we're trying to help this dude out because he hasn't given us a reason to, stab him and leave him for dead in the woods, I guess.
Why aren't we headed back up towards the camp?
Because it's not our camp. We're heading back to the school because it's a one-way portal. We can't go back that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like we might be able to find him some help
Yes.
at the city. The port is closer than.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
just
barely
don't know.
though. I'll show you where you are.
We have a map.
I'm going to the map. Guys are like right here. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, then the port is way closer than
Yeah,
the
you
school.
are.
Yeah, we
We'd
might
have to
want to
head
go
south.
south.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess we're heading down here to try to find help for this dude.
Yeah.
Okay. In what formation would you guys be traveling?
That is an interesting question.
Can you please
Tell us who-
illustrate by putting your characters on screen and putting it in the formation from left being where you're going from and right being where you're going to? From a top-down sort of view. Thank you.
Also,
So-
if Zek can fly, he probably would to go scout ahead as much as possible. But I guess he'd be up front then.
Kellis could
If he's
position
flying.
himself behind the guy to keep an eye on him.
So that means behind swordsman as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would also be behind the swordsman.
He's leading the ground charge with this guy then?
Sounds like it.
Okay. As you're heading towards the port, he kind of like gestures towards the school as if he, with his arm.
You don't want to go to port?
It doesn't say anything.
Here, if you do not want to do something, turn your head side to side.
It doesn't really turn, it kind of twists.
Like he's trying to turn his whole body?
No, like
Towards
the
school?
hood twists.
Oh.
Like,
If he
I'm
wants
gonna-
to return to the school, he might know something we don't. It's
Okay.
I'm gonna
we
look
still
at
need to
his.
figure out how he got
you
here.
ready?
yes, I see.
I'm gonna look at his. He's a Muppet.
Like
Yes.
I'm gonna look at the ground where he's walking and see if those are the same prints that I saw at the camp.
Roll survival. Yes.
Okay. He's particularly sus now.
Mm.
He wants to go back to the school, I believe. Not to port.
No, I mean, if he thinks he can make it, I would think that the port would be closer so that he,
Doesn't bleed out.
yeah.
Will you be able to make it?
It nods its head.
What do you all think?
I'm fine
Well,
with going back to the school, but we should definitely do one or the other and make it quick.
Well, we got to get back to the school anyway, so I mean, if that's what he wants.
2 birds, 1 stone. so to
Understood.
speak.
And what's travel again?
All right. I think we move it like it's only 2 miles. I think we move it like 3 miles per hour or something.
Like 4.5 miles?
Yeah.
Oh, how far? How long is that?
Hour and a half, give or
Okay.
take.
So an
Zach-
hour and a half you travel. What?
We should send Zek ahead to the nurse's office.
I could do that, yeah. If you want me to fly ahead and let them know we're bringing this guy in.
Yes,
Okay. Yeah, Zach will do that then.
please.
So, whoop, off to the school. Oh, wait, why am I on here 3 times now?
More.
Hey, old me is there. There's all kinds
That
of
was from. We should probably clear those.
Yeah, this was the
Imposters.
pirates one here, and then this was when we were trying to rescue swordsman from the tower. All right. Anyway, Zek flies ahead, so I guess if you want to mute me until they get caught up, maybe that's going to be best. But up to you, Meta. Yeah.
Hello. After getting your guys' supplies and such an hour and a half later, you guys hear a knocking upon your door. Who could it be tonight?
Someone else is at the door now.
About an hour and a half later.
All right,
All right, let's see who the hell's here.
open the door.
And wait 1 second, please.
All right, Hex will open the door.
Now, please open the door.
Oh, you went through the. Oh, okay. Where the hell did you go?
Was there not another portal on that side?
There was not.
Oh,
I have flown all the way back here.
where
Fun.
were you?
Down near the port, almost. It
Oh,
was.
Oh,
We found some injured guy, and they're bringing him back to the school. I was coming ahead to actually go get the nurse, and I probably already did that, right, Meta? Before coming back over here?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so she's just waiting for the rest of the gang to get the guy up there, but I wanted to make sure I got ahead and gave him a heads up.
well,
And, yes, I don't... The
how
portal
far
just-
away from the port is it?
Maybe a mile or two? It's about 5 miles from the school, almost, give or
Yeah.
take.
Hex will just look at Whimsy and go, "We have fast travel for jobs."
we can go straight to the port. Isn't that wonderful?
Now, do you appear? Now, the real question is: do we appear on the ground or do we appear in the air, Hex or Zek?
On the
I
ground.
can only hit.
For some reason, they just decided to propel this desk through the portal at terminal velocity. For some reason.
It was
But-
tied
Wonderful.
to the desk. The rope was.
I have to assume it's because once Swordsman was no longer within range of the desk or something, it had to figure out a way to get over there quick.
Bring the attached item to it or something, like it's one
Something,
being.
I
Maybe.
See. Quite unfortunate. Here, would you like some dried meat?
Yeah, if you've got something great.
Yeah, we got some meats, and I also procured ingredients for some s'mores because we stole that fireplace.
Huh, yeah, good. Did you guys manage to
chocolate?
Did you find out anything about who might have been in the dorm?
I didn't see anything as far as people being in here. I used detect magic to try to scour the rooms to see if any traces of magic were remaining, but nothing of the sorts. So magically, they are not hiding here, and they didn't leave any traces of magic behind.
We found footprints at the camp we wound up in.
Well, at least you have better luck than what we had here.
But at least Hex made it so that if they try to come through, they'll be punished for their transgression.
Well, the first time we'll be able to hopefully track them without them being in pain. Second time they'll be in a bit more pain.
That was my contribution.
I'm okay with that plan. I do have to wonder if there might be some way to aim the portal, so to speak.
Oh, most likely, but I could derive what it could do, but I do need to find myself a pearl.
Okay, well, make getting one of those a priority then, so we can have you take a look at it and see what we can do with it. Because yeah, as like Hex said, if we can use it to get around the island a lot quicker, it's not a bad idea at all.
Nope. Oh, that'd be cool if we could program it with like preset locations.
It would be nice. Well, what my thought process is, perhaps it has a rune engraving system, and then we can just light certain runes to go to a different location. But that's something that I would need to actually investigate in fully, then, the circumstances of which that portal works.
Experimentation!
Oh, no.
Either experimentation or research. I mean, I could research it, but it'd probably be sitting in this room for a couple hours,
We'll do both.
days.
You can do that, and we
months.
could also just fling, like, I don't know, watermelons or something through it.
Okay.
See if anything or anyone gets mad at us that there's a watermelon suddenly in a space where there shouldn't be a watermelon.
Yes, the watermelon delivery system.
Just in the future, suddenly watermelons start popping up in the middle of classes.
What is all this power in your hands, and what did we use it for? Delivering watermelons straight at you at the most inconvenient of times.
Ring it up so it shoots them.
Precisely.
Hit the teachers in the face.
Then I will, glad to see that you're all alive. I was worried that you had maybe have all died.
Thankfully, we did not.
Yeah, I was gonna at least give it like 2 days before I called dibs on your stuff.
I appreciate that you were willing to give us that much.
I wasn't going to take your things. He was, not me.
Oh no. What?
This gentleman that you saved, was it a student or like?
No, it was. Kellis believes it may actually be one of the people that was at the campsite, who could be one of the people that was from the portal, but we're unsure. He was hurt though.
Maybe he was betrayed.
Maybe he's wanted.
Maybe. Yeah,
Maybe.
that's true. It's very late, so I don't know if we're going to find out anything too much right now. Hopefully the nurse is still in, and that you could, get him there. If not, we'll need to find...
Not they may end up bringing him here, not to keep him here overnight.
I could creepily sit in the corner and stare at... Oh, wait, no, I shouldn't do that. I forgot, if I fall asleep about an hour into my rest, my disguise disappears.
That's a good thing to know, actually.
Yeah, that can also make sure that we keep on top of that to, protect your identity.
Oh,
Good,
luckily I
shut
only
the door
sleep for
behind
4
Zach.
hours, so I'll be awake
yeah.
soon.
Well, once he... sorry, I am tired. It has been a weird night so far.
Of course.
But yeah, once they get back, hopefully either
If
they've
they're
got to
bringing
drop
him
off
here-
somewhere. If they bring
Oh,
him
I need to rewrite my spell. Hold on.
here...
The spell's going to go off, and I'm certain that all of us are going to have a very rude awakening if a guest is showing up.
Good point.
Because Wizzy will be like, watch, this is what happens, and Wizzy just kind of places his hand over the alarm spell, and it rewrites for a moment, and the moment he steps over it, it just starts screaming out loud.
Like Zach's gonna cover the sides of his head. It's like, turn it off.
And while it's screaming, 1 second. You guys all approach the door with, that leaning on you, swordsman. And you approach the door to the sound of a loud screaming noise. Can somebody make that screaming noise?
I'm not scaring my neighbors like that, Netta. Come on.
I think that means it must be Whimsy who made the.
Oh God. Okay, the one who wrote the spell in the first place.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, it'd be like a.
Ah! What in the world? Are we under attack? And the swordsman draws his blade.
No, that was the alarm.
Oh, that'll definitely wake us up. Also, I just
Hello.
heard swordsman outside. Are you guys back? Oh,
Hi.
you brought him.
And you
Whoa,
got and
wow.
as you see hanging off the swordsman a very wide, not very tall, about 5 foot tall man, who is covered in like 6 or 7 layers of cloaks. You can't even see beneath the hood, and looks like he's kind of holding his side and looking very tired.
Whoa, wait a minute. Then Kels puts himself in front of the door. He's like, I am not comfortable letting some guy, we don't even know what he looks like. We don't know what's going on under there. I appreciate that he's hurt, but I do not want him in the dorm.
The swordsman looks down at Kalask and just,
Where else is he supposed to go?
You do not know what he looks like under there.
Oh shit, this is personal?
Swordsman, we don't know him. We know you. And we've got, this is all a little bit weird, don't you think?
I agree, it is
No.
weird.
No.
I have picked up people off of the street before.
Have you put them in your bed?
Probably.
Probably.
Well, we don't have to put him in your bed. We can.
We
Put him
can
in
make
one of
a
these side
guest room.
rooms.
There
Yeah.
are several rooms that we could just outfit.
Worst comes to worst, we chug him back through the portal, right?
Let's.
Ellis just looks at Hax and just, what?
I mean,
That is an option.
just a suggestion.
Hey, look, buddy.
Worst idea.
I'm gonna
Clearly, you
tell you
guys
something.
can't come right back through it, so
I'm
Yes,
gonna
it is
tell you
one
something. I saw your prints at the campsite.
who's Prince?
And it nods its head.
So
That guy's.
why don't you lower the hood and let me see who you are?
It shakes its head, rotates its head.
You just walked 4.5 miles.
He nods its head.
I don't think you're as hurt as you're acting.
His head droops.
Were you lying to me, friend?
He shakes his head.
Well, how are you hurt then? Actually, if we're going to be even able to help you, we have to at least examine your injuries, which
He
may or
minds
may not
sleeping.
include injuries on your face.
He minds sleeping.
He wishes to sleep.
One of the side rooms should work.
I'm not on board with this.
You have a room over here, I think.
We do.
Yeah, we could
I
put
mean-
him in here and then lock this door.
There's like
We also
3
have
doors you could lock between him and you.
And then this door and then that
There's
door.
like 3
Yes.
doors.
And I can just extend the alarm. You do realize that
Mhm.
there's no one else can.
Mm-hmm.
That if he goes through, it will scream from him going through as well.
I mean, we could also just. It's not going to be ideal. I don't think we should be this much of an asshole, but we could theoretically lock them in the bathroom.
I can alarm all of this.
I need the bathroom. I'm up before all of you.
You only got one tiny ass stall compared to the full
Use
Yeah,
the
we need to.
use the portal.
He means to
Hex, we're gonna have a long talk
We-
one of these
We
days.
went from let's not use the portal to the
I know,
portal
just
is
suddenly use it
everyone's
for-
solution. I don't know how I feel
No,
about
don't-
that.
Just, just use it for a waste disposal. You guys
Don't
found the true
shit
use
in
of
the
the portal.
Look, we figured out that it's at least safe to go through.
At least let us figure out how to aim it before you shit in the portal.
I wasn't saying that one.
Makes sense. Okay, let's just put him in that extra room. You can still get, and then
Come with me, friend.
put him in the extra room. I will make sure to, and Whimsy will use the message cantrip on Kellis because he's like, I will make sure that the alarm system is set up so that if he goes through it, we will all be awake. Okay? He won't be able to sneak past us.
Sorry, I keep grabbing you. Go ahead.
I'm just, call me crazy, but I just went through a portal because Zek saw something, and we found this guy,
Mm-hmm.
and he was on the other side of the portal. And now we brought him in, and we don't know who he is, and he won't show us who he is.
This,
doesn't disturb anybody?
I mean, it does.
Okay,
There are what?
hold on. Go,
5 of us
Helen.
and only one of them?
Kellisk. If this guy is the same one who was in here before, and we brought him back in here, now we know he's here. We can keep an eye on him if he tries anything else. I mean, Whimsy's got all his magic stuff that'll keep him locked down in that room. Swordsman barely sleeps, so he can keep an eye on him.
I can also move the thing that I had already set up. I can move it to the main door.
Don't spill the
No,
acid.
no. Disarm it first, then move it. But it's meant to be
Okay.
reusable, so...
Kellis, I think we'll be fine.
And with that, I'm gonna go and flip back over.
Hola.
Hello. So you
I
walk
don't like-
in with him, and the door closes behind you.
Ah, okay.
And he sits down in the corner on the rug and starts to shiver and shake.
Are you okay?
It twists its head.
Do you need what do you need? I don't.
It points at you.
What can I offer? I do not.
It holds
Here,
its arms out.
a hug?
It nods.
Okay, I guess so. And he gives it a
And
hug.
it wraps its arms around you and it hugs you tight and it stops shaking.
Oh. Very tense music for that. Makes me suspicious. Out of character. Swordsman isn't suspicious.
Then it means I'm doing a good job with my music. It hasn't stopped hugging you.
Okay, Swordsman's just kind of standing there, just like, okay.
Still hugging
I
you.
guess. Let go when you are ready to be done hugging.
It does not let go.
Do you have a name?
It nods.
What is it?
It points at a crate that's in the corner.
Crate?
It twists its head.
Box?
It shakes its head, yes.
Box. Your name is Box. That is a nice name. I am the swordsman.
It nods its head. And it hugs and it pats you on the back.
Swordsman pats it on the back.
Will you be all right?
You hear a sound.
Will you be all right here?
It
if I am
twists
to
its
go.
head.
Oh, so I must stay.
It nods its head.
Okay.
I don't have anything else. Meta.
So are you just staying in here with it all night?
I suppose so.
Okay, and then I will flip off of you into them. Okay, back to you guys.
Kellis stormed off, and he's basically and went into his room and slammed the door.
Hex, if the hooded figure and the swordsman are in that room with the door shut, Hex is gonna rig this middle hallway here, the second door that I'm opening and closing. He's gonna rig that one to trigger when people are leaving that space, like coming to the main hall.
Okay.
With the trap. Like there should be enough room for it to be placed above the door, right, Meta? Or is it like a lower
Yeah, there's
ceiling?
room above the door. That's fine.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yep.
I'll set the alarm in this.
Yeah, Hex
Covering
isn't going to
these
do
doors now.
the rope yet until the swordsman is back out.
Yep.
Because he'd rather show at least everybody that's still around what to do to get around it if needed.
Yep.
Yeah. Whimsy's just going around with a piece of line, a piece of string, and just drawing it across the room as a little faint glow begins as he's setting the alarm spell again.
All right. Violet?
I'm just observing everything. Guys, let me know what I can do to help.
Hex will point to the collection of s'more supplies that he had gathered from the kitchen. You want to make s'mores?
Yeah!
Lindsay has never had chocolate, so we're going to enlighten them.
Cooking?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Cooking roll, please.
Absolutely. One moment.
I think you guys may not have as much versatility for the day that you guys are supposed to have tomorrow as you're supposed to, given we've used half of it for this. But hopefully you're having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes some pretty damn good s'mores.
You do? Oh, those are some pretty good s'mores. They're definitely like you remember making with your grandparents at their up north cottage when you were a kid.
I had grandparents? Or is this Violet?
Violet.
This is just general description, damn it.
I gained the experience of chocolate and a grandparent.
I have grandparents? Why didn't I get Christmas presents from them, damn it? New path unlocked. Childhood trauma for Hex.
Oh my. Alright, so we sleep and wake in the morning. We will bring everybody but Goji back, as you guys can meet in your main space.
Yeah, did they not leave at all?
Nope.
Like, Hex wasn't gonna go to bed right away. He was gonna watch and see if the swordsman
No,
came
they
out.
did not.
Alright, well then after like an hour, Hex would rig up the wire and at least show Whimsy and Violet how to get past it
Absolutely.
before we all wake up.
Into my room I go. It's this one, right?
That was just to simulate the passing of time.
Oh boy, a new day.
You guys can leave your rooms and meet in the center if you want.
As usual, Kellis will have gotten up
Go
about
ahead, Kellis, sorry.
about an hour or so before everyone else, so that he can go do his stable work.
Yep, absolutely.
I can't open the
And
door.
and Violet's up pretty early, but not that early.
So when did we go
typically
to
up at
sleep?
5.
When did we go to sleep? Probably, Meta.
Let's see. That was like 11.
Right, Whimsy's up at 3 because of the fact that he only sleeps for 4 hours.
All right.
Yep.
Is anybody
Actually,
else up at that hour? At
Like
3.
the stupid
No,
early-
Kellis
Hex
got
would
up
not
early
be.
the first day of work because he knew there would be a lot to do, but now it's in like maintenance mode, so
Okay.
he
well,
goes maybe about 2 hours before anyone else. Wait, there's 2 of me.
Are you are you 2? Is that 1 a.m. or is that?
No, if classes start at like 8,
Yeah.
that means at like 6 he's probably out working.
Okay,
in
so
the
you're not
stables.
up yet. Violet, what time do you get up?
I'm gonna get up at 4:30.
It doesn't matter at all why I'm asking this. Okay, so we got 3 o'clock for Whimsy, 4:30 for Violet. So Whimsy will be the first one up. We'll pull everybody else off, and we'll flip to you.
Oh.
No reason for it to matter whatsoever. Okay, so Whimsy, what are you doing?
Whimsy returns back to the corridor, and he's just going to post up right in front of the where our guest is being held for right now.
Okay.
And he is going to basically sit there while he's flipping through a book, reading that, and periodically looking up to check the door.
Okay. And then it was Cher next, right?
Yep.
Okay, Cher, you wake up for your leaving and such.
Yep, I got up early today. I normally get up at 5. I got up early today so that I could go and take the time to carefully check the hallway and see if anything has changed.
You walk out. Well, walk your character out.
I can't see to
Oh, well, there, I'll help you. There.
Do you not
Sorry,
have this room with an ambient light, Meta?
No, not complete light, no. It has sources.
Okay.
Sorry, I couldn't
You
see
guys
the
can
map
place
where I was
torches or
going.
lamps or things if you want. Who wants to be the room at Dragonheart? We'll ask, but any you or Goji or Puzz can decide to be the room admin for you guys, and you guys can add light, like do it if you guys buy
I can add
torches or
light.
whatever.
I'll add some light.
Yeah, well, you guys got to agree what you want to buy and use. But
Okay.
Yeah. One of you can add, because all you guys have the ability. Okay, continue. Violet, you walk out and you see Whimsy reading a book.
Oh, good morning, Whimsy. Have you been there all night?
No, I got up a while ago and now have been sitting here watching the door ever since.
Okay. Has anything changed? Has the swordsman come out?
Haven't seen the swordsman since I've awoken, nor have I seen our guest.
Have you seen anyone else this morning?
No, just myself, and now you.
What time was Kalisk again?
Kalisk was 5.
Okay, so we'll be him before him. Continue.
Okay.
So
All right,
I'm just
Lindsay.
sitting here. Off to go handle your work.
Yep. Time for breakfast.
Best of luck.
Thank you. Have a great day. See you soon.
Okay, so Violet, you go, and we'll pop you off.
Violet suddenly became socially awkward.
All right. Kellisk, you are up.
Did I just wake up, or
Yep,
am
you
I
just woke up. You are waking up in bed with your bunny.
Okay. All right. I gotta figure out how to open doors. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna head out. Go to the stables. I see Whimsy is here.
Yep, Whimsy is sitting there reading a book.
You didn't see anything, did you?
Not yet, I haven't.
Okay. Well, I gotta go do my job.
Of course.
So I should be back in about 2 hours.
By all means. Best of luck at work.
Alrighty. You gotta come meet Steve sometime. He's awesome.
Okay. When I have time, I will do so.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna head out the door.
All right, you do. And Whimsy,
Hmm?
you got a note from Dashira telling you that she heard a rumor that Abby and Carissa are secretly in a relationship and looking for a third. Not directed at you, just this is hot, juicy gossip.
Okay.
That's all. Somebody in chat paid 1,000 bones for a rumor to be started, so that's why you're getting this.
Alright, cool.
All right. So now I'm gonna mute you and go to the next person who should be the swordsman. Hello, swordsman. It's 6 a.m. The thing is still sleeping on the floor, holding on to. Oh, we were missing the swordsman. Ugh. Wait a second. What time? Oh, Zach, you got to be up right now too.
Yawn.
Ration to Whimsy. Continue. Zach, what are you doing?
Well, Zach gets up and wanders out into the hallway here.
Yep. And you see Whimsy just sitting there reading a book.
Anything going on, Whimsy?
Oh, shit. Whimsy, you see Zach walk out.
Hey,
Good
anything going
morning,
on?
Vic. Nothing has happened so far.
Good.
By the way, Whimsy points over at the door. If you decide to go in there, the way you're going to you have to make sure you do this, and Whimsy will show Zach how to operate the mechanics, to get into that room.
Oof.
Otherwise, you will have paint drop on your head. And if you mess up again, you will have acid dropped on your head, and you don't want that to happen.
No, especially since that was my idea to start with. Don't worry about it. Okay, yeah, I'll stay clear there for now, I think. Anybody else up? Didn't see anyone around.
You hear a stirring coming from inside, from behind the doors. and you guys can talk, and we're gonna do things while like talk in chat while
Yeah.
we do things in
But-
there now that Goju's back,
Yeah,
because all things are happening together now.
of course.
Hi, Goju.
Hello. Sorry, I was getting food. If you needed me. at
Oh
any
no,
point.
it's fine. You were just next up, and it's just like I flipped over. I'm like, oh shit, what timing? You wake
yeah.
up at 6 o'clock, and it's just he's still asleep, just holding on to you. Doesn't wake up. He's breathing though.
Good to know. It's not. Oh, great. I have a dead guy here. I am going to very slowly get up.
It like he kind of like the arm like grabs onto you and then like slowly falls off, but like there was definitely some retention attempt there.
Box.
It just kind of moves left and right a little bit, then you just hear a rumbling.
Enjoy your sleep. And swordsman, door leaves and closes the door behind him.
Absolutely. All right. And you'll walk out to Whimsy and
The
Panzer.
gang. Good morning, friends.
Swordsman.
Hey. Where's
How
our
are you?
guest?
He's asleep.
Good.
Ah, okay.
Hmm. Did you learn anything?
His name is Box.
Box is his name.
That is what he had me call him.
So he did talk eventually.
No,
That's concerning.
Hmm.
he did not speak. He pointed to a crate, and when I asked for his name, he has not
Maybe
spoken
his-
a word.
Either he
Did he
can't
respond
talk or
to
won't
Box, or
talk.
did he? Maybe his name's Crate.
I asked crate, and then he shook his head.
Oh, okay.
I said box, and then he nodded.
Okay. Well, that's good to hear that the gentleman is all right.
Yes.
I just wonder if it's that he can't talk or that he doesn't talk.
I've heard of
This is-
people getting their tongues removed.
Hmm.
I have not.
And we'll have people return at this time as well, just for convenience. Hey, you guys are getting back from your morning chores, just for convenience sake. Let me pull you in. You are Kellisk, and you are a Violet. You're back. And the swordsman's up.
Where's Hex?
We don't know right now. He's still
He's still
asleep.
asleep.
He's sleeping in like a sleep.
He's back!
X, you're up. You wake up.
Kellis walks out of the bathroom in a robe that is way too big for him because he's just gotten cleaned up from working in the stables.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Phyllis, where did you get that from?
It was in my room.
Wait, what did he
Hello.
find?
he has a robe.
He has a robe that is all a bunch of like, it's a big furry robe that is made for a normal sized human, and he just wears it, and because he was in there taking a bath, so
Hmm.
he's like, well, nobody got murdered yet.
Not yet.
That's good.
He is asleep. His name is Box.
Box?
Yes.
That is a very odd name.
Did you see him?
No. I saw him the way you all see me, I suppose.
All right, I'm gonna go put some clothes on. I'll talk to you folks in a bit, in a couple minutes.
Of course. Okay, so his name is Box. And he doesn't talk.
No.
That's about as much as we know so far.
He appears to like me.
That's good. The only concern is dealing with him when he actually awakens and what to do with him after that.
He was hugging me all night.
That's
That's a
weird.
little concerning.
I think I kept him warm. I do not know.
So
Violet over there, like, what the fuck, dog?
is he
Right?
cold-blooded?
I do not know.
Well, I mean, you know how vampires get into things, right? You got to invite him in. Just so you guys know, we invited him in.
If he's a vampire, he wouldn't be sleeping.
I guess not.
How do you know if he's
That would be
sleeping if we
racist.
can't actually see him?
Because Swordsman just said he was.
Well, he lost a lot of blood, so you know.
I'm pretty sure that if Swordsman was if he was a vampire and he decided to stay in the same room as Swordsman, then I'm pretty certain that Swordsman would not be living right now.
Well, you
Or
try to
Swordsman
bite through
would've
that
killed
armor.
him. Exactly.
You try to bite through that armor.
Wizzy will turn into his real form and show you how his lack of teeth.
Well, see, you just proved my point.
Yeah, I mean, what?
Why are you so concerned about seeing him?
I don't care. It's just more of
It's more of a precaution. We can't.
I don't
like,
know what school policy is.
But also, we don't know him. Like we would like to learn more about him, so that we can trust him like we do trust you. Does that make sense?
I suppose so. But he does not have the ability of speech, I do.
Can he write?
I do not know. I have not. I know he can understand us, but I do not know if he can write.
So did he tell you? How did he tell you his name is Box?
He pointed to a crate in the corner, and I asked him if his name was Crate, and he shook his head. I asked him if his name was Box, and he nodded.
I mean, look, you guys know I care about the sanctity of life and all that. You know,
And you care
And
about
I-
Maybe a little
sanctity of
less
your
so
own
after the
life.
last week.
but I just like a lot of weird stuff has happened very recently, and we don't know who he is. And I don't even think he's a student. I don't know if he's supposed to be in here. We could probably get in a lot of trouble.
That was my.
Not that we
big
aren't
concern.
already in a lot of trouble, but
You guys do have student handbooks.
Okay, I would like to look at my student handbook as far as the rules on guests.
Investigation? Because your
Students
speech,
read
your speech,
those?
you're right.
Hold on.
I never read mine. Out of
Fucking roll
character.
20 is dying. One moment,
Kellis
please.
definitely didn't read his.
Unless Whimsy would have read the whole thing, in which case they can roll history.
Investigation and history are the same for me, so it doesn't really
Then yeah, you
matter.
can roll
I
either.
feel like Violet.
But Whimsy would have absolutely read his entire thing, so I'm gonna roll history.
Violet would have definitely read it.
Then you can roll history or investigation, whichever you prefer, whichever's higher for you.
15 for Whimsy on the history check.
Students are allowed to host guests. but no additional facilities will be provided for them. This is including long-term family members staying. However, no assistance can be provided by said guests to these students. Students, however, are not forbidden from providing, of course, for the people that they have on campus. However, like I said, additional supplies will not be provided to provide sustenance and shelter for any people taking residence in a student's dormitory. Liability for the said accommodation for any guests will be with the student who has declared them as their guest. All guests should register with the administration office.
Okay, well, we're missing the aspect of he needs to be registered if he's going to stay here. But,
I figured he was only staying for the night.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is that we need to figure out what we're doing with him this morning. Because we haven't followed all the protocols to keep him here.
Would you like me to wake him up?
Up to you, but I'm not going to be lingering here for much longer.
Yeah, I gotta get some
we got
food in me.
classes.
As do I.
Then we got classes.
Yes.
And I prefer people not to be rummaging around my room.
Indeed.
So I'm gonna go lock it.
Same.
Swordsman. Yeah,
Let me
knocks
mute
on the
then,
door.
touch.
Oh no. Not my friends. No! Don't leave me!
All right. I mean, it doesn't open, but there's no answer. You just hear
It is
that low
time to
rumbling.
wake up!
Low rumbling.
It is time to wake up!
Low rumbling.
Swordsman's gonna open the door and he's gonna try to like drag it out of the room.
It wakes up, and you see the hood look up towards you, and it just kind of reaches out.
Get up, it is time to go.
It reaches up for your help,
Yeah, he helps it.
and he's very heavy, but yeah, he comes up, and he starts shaking.
Come on, it is time for you to go get help from the nurse. What is wrong?
And it kind of like backs up into a corner and starts shaking.
Do you not like the nurse?
It twists its head. And it kind of like gestures down, and you look, and it pulls out, and it like you see there's no wound. It's just solid flesh.
You are not wounded anymore. You are healed.
It twists its head.
Well then, you do not need to stay here anymore. You are okay.
It twists its head.
You are not okay?
It twists its head.
You have to go. Come on.
It makes the keening noise again.
We have to come out of this room. I cannot stay here forever. And nor can you.
It holds out its arms like this. Let's say why.
Because it is not good for you to stay here, and I have classes to attend to. Eating to do.
But it takes one arm, one robed arm, and it puts the type of it over where a heart would be.
I do not know what you mean.
And it does it again, and then it points at you.
You care for me?
It shakes its head.
That is very nice, but it is time to go.
And it goes like this, like where?
Elsewhere. You cannot stay here. Why do you want to be at the school?
It points at you.
Can I insight that, Meta?
Yeah, absolutely, insight.
One time he's actually inciting someone because, you know.
He believes them.
It is here for me. But why? Why is it here for me?
Is that out
That's the
loud or
question.
not?
Oh, sorry. Why are you here for me?
And then it points at you again.
That is very nice. Come on.
and it points at the ground. It points at itself, and he points at the ground.
You are staying here?
He points at himself, he points at the ground, and he points at you, and then he points at you, and he goes like this, as to mind walking, and then walking back, and then points at the ground, and then points at him again.
I have to go.
And it nods.
Then you are going to stay in this room.
He nods.
Can't open these freaking. There we go.
And you hear her make a weird keening noise from behind the door.
And he comes back.
And yep, let me flip everybody back on. Okay.
It does not want to leave.
Well, why?
It wants to. It apparently it cares for me.
Okay, then go register it to stay, but you need to figure out anything about it if it is going to stay.
Well, do you want it to stay? I do not have a need for it to stay.
I have no need for it to stay.
I have no need either.
Damn.
Like, if it's not going to cooperate with us, we would need it to leave.
I think you all know how I feel about it. I think we should
I know
take
how you
it to the nurse and
It
get
does not want to
checked
go
out.
to the nurse. It is okay.
If it's okay, then it should leave.
That was what I said. It does not want to go.
Then we should go talk to security and have it removed.
I mean, so here's my thoughts on it. And Swordsman, you can tell Box this because I think you're the only one that's been able to easily communicate with them, but also I think you have the best chance of somehow convincing them to go along with this. I think that if they wish to stay and they would like to, be on good terms with the rest of us here, then they need to come out, reveal themselves from under the clothing, and I can provide pen and paper for them to write so we can have a proper conversation. I don't think these terms are extremely hard, but we would like to get some answers out of him to make sure that, we're all on the same page.
I will go
Does
back
this
and
sound... But no, don't go yet. And Hex is going to turn to the rest of the group. Does this sound fair to everyone else?
Yes.
To me, but I'm gonna go get something to eat.
We
I
have
would also like
me
to
and
go
Whimsy
back.
brought food. There should still be food in the one room.
Oh, okay.
We even made s'mores because Whimsy didn't have a chance to experience chocolate yet.
What the heck is that?
Do you want some more?
Just go find the thing that looks like a sandwich, but it's got chocolate and marshmallow.
Some more or what? I haven't had anything yet.
Oh my God! What the? This is. Who made this? This is amazing.
He makes everything.
So,
Oh.
all right. So Violet is in agreement. Kaliska's in agreement. Zach, are you in agreement?
Sure.
Whimsy, you said you're good.
Do
He
what you
comes
think
out.
is
There's
best.
chocolate all over his face.
All right.
I don't like playing telephone, but especially because then it has to shut everyone else out.
Do you want us to come into the room?
No. I think us being outside of the room is going to be fair and not put pressure on him.
Okay.
I think that realistically, us being outside is probably working better in the swordsman's favor.
I will speak loud enough so everyone can hear before you silence everyone. Oh no! You're already executing them. No, they were just children. Yeah, open the door.
They say you must, if you wish to stay here, you must come out, reveal yourself, and write down, answer questions for them. They have pen and paper.
It nods its head. It's yes. She shakes her head no, and then she shakes her head yes, and then no, and then yes, and then no, and then yes, and then no, and then yes, and then no.
Stop! You must come out to them.
She shakes her head yes.
You must reveal yourself.
Twist his head no.
Okay. You must... They are going to give you writing tools. Can you write?
Twist the head no.
Okay, you cannot write.
Points. He points at himself, and he points at himself, and he points somewhere else, and he points at himself, and he points somewhere else, and he points at himself, and he points somewhere else.
You can point.
And nods.
Okay, come on, let's go out, and I will
She
relay their
holds out. She holds out her hand,
Yes, yes.
and you grab the fabric, and
Yeah.
she follows you.
All right, yeah, taking them back out.
Okay. Let me undo everybody. And the swordsman comes out hand in hand with the robed figure.
Box cannot... Box will come out here, but cannot write. And will not reveal themselves.
Well,
What's his
that's
hand
not
look like?
meeting that's not meeting the requirements.
Then, Box, you have to go.
So, wait,
It makes
you
a
can
keening noise and holds
Hold
out
up.
both hands
Hold on.
towards the
Swordsman,
swordsman.
Swordsman, you can understand a box. Like, you two can actually talk somehow.
It understands me. I do not... I try to make sense of what it says. It shakes its head and nods at me. Box, you heard him. You have to go.
The whole body just droops and the keening starts even louder.
Kellis walks over and holds out a s'more.
It looks up and the keening stops and it holds out a hand. Do you place it in the hand?
What does the hand look like?
The hand's just underneath fabric.
So he has
But
gloves
is
on?
it four fingers?
No,
it
it's like the robe
Robe
is
is,
further and
uh,
drapes over the top of it. So so it's something like, it would be kind of like,
So we can't even
like
see how
this.
many fingers there are.
yeah, it would be like this kind of a situation. And
Oh.
like, it would be like here, like asking for it like here, like this. This new webcam view is really useful for illustrative purposes. I'm just saying.
Kellis puts the s'more in its sleeve, I guess.
It grabs it, tosses it back into the hood, it disappears, and you just hear. And you hear a happy.
What the f is this?
I mean-
Okay, so there was a smell I picked up on in the portal room, but I didn't know what it was.
Mhm.
What do I recognize this smell?
Survival.
Okay.
Not the same smell.
Okay.
Look. All right, so it can understand us at least.
Mhm.
And he nods his head.
All right, Box. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions.
He nods his head.
Are you in need of actual help, like housing, food, friends?
She nods her head. Yeah, she nods her. Wait. She nods her head and she nods her head.
Okay, so all three of them, they nod their head too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you wanted for anything illegal?
They shake their head and, well, twist their head no.
Is there a medical reason why you can't show us your face?
It just kind of goes like this. Like it doesn't understand the question.
Kel says in Draco or in Dragon, can you understand me?
It just looks at you, and then just looks back. Has no idea.
Okay.
Do you know why you were attacked?
They twist their head no.
The swordsman speaks in Abyssal, which is demon speak meta. Can you understand this?
I'm gonna have to. No.
Okay.
Are you
Definitely.
shy about revealing yourself to us?
Yes.
Do you think we'd hate you for seeing who you are?
Yes.
Are you a student at the school?
No.
Did you want to be a student at the school?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I understand about you being shy. Is it religious as to why you don't reveal yourself?
No.
Why would they think we would hate them for seeing who they are?
Are you a vampire?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, that made me that.
All right, sure. Just making sure, you know.
I mean, if anyone else has questions, please feel free to ask. I'm trying to think of stuff, but
They're cooperating.
yeah, Hex is not like. Hex is just trying to figure out like.
This is the least hostile entity you guys have probably encountered in the last week.
Yeah.
Gotta ask the most obvious question. Are you a servant of the High Demon Elgrin?
It just kind of, like, what?
Okay.
Insight!
Okay.
You believe him?
Does not know. I just realized what I said.
Kellis says, at the campsite, I saw your tracks going in and coming out. Were you going to that campsite to rest for the night?
No.
Did somebody chase you away from there?
No.
Were there other people at the campsite with you?
No.
And I wonder who other footprints those were.
Do you know who shot you?
Yes and no at the same time.
So it rolls its head around it.
That's a
Got
weird
it.
head
Kind of,
movement.
yeah.
Okay.
Was one of them a lizard? Did it look kind of like me?
Yes. But, and then it looks at you, and then it puts its arm out, and then it puts its arm higher.
Okay.
So taller.
Mm-hmm. Nods its head.
Dragonborn or
Dragonborn.
lizard
Yeah.
folk.
Yeah.
All right. So if you're shy about revealing yourself to us, is it because you are afraid that we'll expose you to somebody that you don't want to be revealed to?
Yes and no.
Are you wanted by the law?
No.
Yeah, it said earlier it wasn't wanted for anything illegal.
Is the
It said
person you
menu.
are afraid of being exposed to in this room?
Yes.
Could you point to them?
Points at you.
I will not hate you.
No. And he points at your helmet. And he points at his hood. And then he points at his heart and he points at you.
So you'll reveal yourself if the swordsman reveals
No.
himself.
No, and he shakes it and twists the head violently. And then he
You won't
points
show
at
your face
the
for the same
swordsman helmet,
reason.
and then goes no, and then runs over and holds, like, takes the tops of his cloak, and he pushes down on your helmet, swordsman.
He does not want me to reveal my face.
Okay. And that's fine. If
And
the swordsman goes into another room, would you be willing to reveal yourself to
No.
us?
Do you not want to reveal yourself because I do not want to reveal myself?
No.
Could you please remove yourself from my helmet?
Yes, and they remove themselves.
Ah.
But they stand between you and everybody else as best they can.
We are like wasting our session.
You are,
I mean,
but
it's not really wasting.
it's not a
We're
waste
trying
if
to
you're
figure out
having
this
fun,
shit.
though.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just pointing out that we're not doing any classes, not eating.
Well, I mean, we can always do that out of session.
Yeah,
if we're
yeah.
having time
As long as you guys are having
shit.
fun with the session, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Nicholas says, I saw 3 sets of tracks in addition to your own. Was there a wolfman, werewolf, something like that with
Nods
the
its head.
lizard man?
Yeah, that's what it looked like attacked the heart too. Was
Are
that
you the
wolf
werewolf?
creature?
No.
Was there a human with them?
Yet.
Are you a human?
No.
Is there anyone in this room like you?
No.
Oh God. Okay. I was worried. I asked a question that was too vague.
Do you
Is there
know
anyone
who
at this-
we are?
What was
That's
that?
a good one.
Do you know who we are?
It says yes and no.
Okay.
Did you come looking for us on purpose?
Yes and no.
Point to who you are looking for.
Points at you.
Is this about the High Demon Elgrim?
Like, confused.
Okay, no, got it.
Is it something about his past, pointing to the swordsman?
Does it have to do
Confused.
with whoever framed the swordsman for blowing up the bathroom?
No.
Hmm.
Why do you want to be here with me? What is the point of that?
He comes over and he goes and he puts his robe over top of your breastplate where your heart would be. And then holds out its arms.
I know who you are not. You are none of my golden squires, and you are not her.
Are you trying to protect the swordsman?
No. Yes. No. Yes.
Are you in love with the swordsman?
No and yes and no and yes.
Well, that doesn't solve anything.
We should get breakfast.
Yeah, we should.
I lost the narrative of what are these questions about halfway through.
Hey, I don't control what you guys do, you do.
You did give us a strange thing that can't talk.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
And if you're enjoying it, that's fine. I'm happy that so you're doing.
Also,
Like, I don't
why
care.
is everyone? Why did you speak the language of the dragons and you the language of the demons?
To see if he understood.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
Just-
worried it was a servant of the High Demon Elf.
I was worried that it was 3 kobolds under there.
Interesting. Are you 3 kobolds?
That's an answer.
Yeah.
Or Meta's thinking.
Oh, you asked him.
Either
I
that or
thought
he's
you were
moving.
saying
Yes.
that it's absolutely to Kellis. No.
Okay.
Yes, I am one kobold. I am not 3.
The swordsman
two
knows
kobolds
that.
in this room.
He's not that stupid, guys. I know he's stupid.
Yeah.
Maybe one day there'll be 3 of me. I don't know.
I am confused on why this thing is here.
I think we all are.
I don't think anyone understands this situation.
Could we take this to one of the teachers? And
I think we might have to.
Yes.
are there any teachers here that you know?
Speaking
No.
to it.
And it starts keening.
Steaming?
Sadly. Keening.
Oh.
Pitifully.
Okay.
Just wanted to be a student. Most likely it was revoked access to the school for a purpose, which means if we bring them to the teachers, they might get the same treat. He might get the same treatment as you, Kellisk.
No, I don't know what else to do with this person. I'm like looking around its back to see if I can tell if it has a tail or not.
It points back at the room, like back towards the doors that came from.
No.
Mm.
You cannot stay.
It throws itself at you and tries to hug you. What do?
We do not need. I do not need a hug right now.
Do you try to resist the grapple?
Yes.
Okay, strength versus strength.
Yeah, athletics versus athletics,
Yeah, that.
technically. Or athletics versus acrobat. Oh!
Oh yeah,
See
you
it,
dodge
beat that.
right out, like boom. Tries to grab you, and you just boom, throw him right down, and you just hear it going. As it
That
lays
is
on the
enough.
ground.
Kellis kneels down. Are you a child?
It nods its head.
Oh god.
Do you like puzzles?
It's confused. It doesn't know what that means.
Okay.
Well, we know it's a child at least.
I don't think any of us are equipped to take care of a child.
I have taken care of children.
I
It can be your
stand by my
newest golden
statement.
squire.
Here, if you really want to help me,
It looks
you may
up.
become a golden squire.
It points. He points at himself, and he points at you, and he takes the 2 hands and he puts them together.
But you have to leave.
Shakes its head.
I'm sorry, those are the rules. You must join the others.
We would let you stay if we could at least see your face. We're not gonna judge you.
It looks
or
at you,
anything.
and then it looks at the swords, and then it says, and it looks, and it points to the swordsman, and it points to its head.
So, you don't want the swordsman to see you.
It shakes its head no, points to the swordsman's head again, and points at its head.
It's saying that you let me stay here, and you don't see my face. Is
No,
what I
he's
saw.
he's trying to say. He's trying to say, just for expediency, is if he will show his face to the swordsman only. And
Oh,
only once.
I accept that.
I mean, are the rest of us okay with
But
that?
he has to. But he's saying, but he has to stay. He points at the ground.
Look,
I mean, I trust
I mean,
the swordsman.
that was part of the agreement for you to stay, was you have to show us.
If he shows swordsman, I trust swordsman also.
I'm willing to work. I'm willing to take that, but I'd say at least 2 of us. The swordsman
Head,
being
no.
one.
Swordsman just points at the swordsman.
I trust the
Yeah.
swordsman implicitly, Hex. I think it's fine.
Same.
Whimsy, Violet.
Accept this compromise, yeah.
All right, that's
As long
majority
as
then.
someone knows the identity of the being, then it's fine.
Okay. Now,
Our
are you okay
swordsman-
with the swordsman telling us after he sees you?
No.
Okay, I just want to make that absolutely sure so that we don't pry
Yep.
the swordsman for knowledge.
Yep.
What can he tell us? Some things about you, like
Kind
that
of
you're,
like
at least
make,
that you're
like contorts
okay.
into what looks like a thumb up and a thumbs down beneath the cloak.
So I'll leave that up to Swordsman's discretion, what he can and can't tell us then.
Back to the room, I suppose.
Swordsman's gonna spend 90% of the session in that room.
You're
Yep.
gone.
Oh.
Swordsman's annoyed. They love it.
There's one person who can annoy the swordsman, and it's like the swordsman, but worse. Close the door. You may show your face to me now if you'd like.
And he pulls down the cloak, and you see what looks like a purple gelatinous, clear, see-through jelly that looks like in the form of a human face. And what do you do?
Oh, you are a slime person.
No.
And what are you?
Opens the robe, pulls up the robe, and you
Mhm.
see at the center of a purple gelatinous mess that comes out to be the appendages, a treasure chest with small teeth and a tongue.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the robe back down.
Do.
Was this on your
Scout.
bingo card for 2025?
No, it wasn't. Just gotta, let's think. This is not a good idea to keep this thing around at all, by the way. So, I would have advantage because it's a surprise round. Swordsman falls silent. He opens the door very carefully. And, let's see. We're gonna pop a hex on that. And you know what? That's all I have. So, yeah, does that hit?
Mm-hmm.
As he swings down, and he's trying to swing to push it out of the room and get it to
And
fall.
you're pushing it out of the room.
Yeah.
This thing is a baby. You try and you hit it with that sword, and you crush through it, and it looks up at you as the sword's coming down, and you just see the look of betrayal on its face because you were the only person that was ever nice to it, and it dies crying and wailing. And now let me open up.
Everybody else?
Yep.
It's lawful good for a reason.
You hear a crying noise and a wailing noise and a thunk and a ripping and a crunching and a splishing, and then it goes silent.
Hex is gonna rush into that room.
Yeah,
And
that's,
you see a splatter of purple and wood shards and little white flecks scattered throughout the room.
What the fuck?
And a sword very clearly covered in slime, as well as a swordsman covered in
What the
slime. looking
fuck
down.
happened, swordsman?
Yeah.
It was a monster. Plain and
But
simple.
dude,
Let us go.
with the body there, can Hex see what it is now?
Roll investigation.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do the same because there's
Yeah.
a crime
I'm gonna
scene.
follow
in our
Swordsman. I'm like,
back
are you
room
okay, man? What? I mean, what? Did it attack you? What's going on?
now.
It was a monster.
Whimsy, it was a sentient baby mimic.
Oh.
Does Whimsy tell the rest of us this?
And you see 12 copper pieces amongst the slime.
That's not an.
The slung mimic's whole horde.
It was a mimic.
A mimic?
A sentient one. To
But-
give you an idea, sentient mimic don't exist very often.
The swordsman! And Hex is gonna yell that to see. I don't know if swordsman could even hear it.
Probably. He's just outside the room, so.
Oh, that
The
was a loud
fuck?
voice. You're such a tiny guy.
Ghost just looks so like what the?
Dude, did it attack you or something?
It was a monster.
No,
I-
no. Did it attack you?
No.
Then why the fuck did you attack it? Monsters aren't all necessarily evil.
It was a monster.
Newsflash, genius! Kobolds used to be monsters! You gonna
You're not a
attack me now
monster.
too?
It was a monster.
So
Plain
was
and-
we! So were we!
I don't know what you're talking about. I was no monster. Come on, swordsman. Come on, let's.
I
go
did
this
what
way.
I had to for a reason. It could have harmed us.
And yet it showed no intention of doing so. We were willing to work with it. The group had even talked about it extensively. With all the questioning we did, it showed no hostility. Even alone with you for the most part, it showed no hostility.
I deem it a monster, and so it is done.
That is not fair for you to say. This thing did nothing to you.
It could have.
Could. But it didn't. And until it did anything, you had no right to do what the fuck you just did.
Do you have a problem with me now?
Hey,
You are definitely in a different fucking light.
Kel stares between the two. He's like, okay. I mean, let's not come to blows. Let's just, you
It is
know,
okay, Kellisk.
everyone just calm down. Hey.
He can speak his mind. I will not take offense.
And Hex is just staring up at the swordsman. Even if he can't see his eyes, he is staring daggers into them.
You should have at least consulted us.
Does anyone know healing magic?
I
Like now?
think it'll work.
Willing to try anything. Whimsy, do you know any healing magic?
Hmm?
Violet?
I have cure wounds, but
It's dead. You would
I mean,
need
none of us
something
can resurrect
far more
something.
than just
Hex.
healing.
At this point, I'm assuming a minute has passed, right, Meta?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then there's not even... Revive wasn't what he was thinking of. It was spare the dying, but...
None of us would have that.
There's a possibility he took a shot. He doesn't know what all your abilities are yet.
Spare the Dying is a cantrip, so that wouldn't be
Yeah.
a question.
Yeah, unfortunately, Spare Divine falls only into the purview of the cleric.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
None
not a
of us
single
are
one of us is cleric.
Nope.
I meant to say puts the coins on its corpse, not coins on its coins.
Mm.
Well, of course I can't resize you alone.
He's too powerful for that.
Yeah,
man.
you're just gonna sound. I'm sorry. You're just gonna be a little bit smaller than you should be. Sorry.
I'm considered. I'm 3'6", I think.
I'm 2'3".
I'm the shortest.
Yeah.
I'm the smallest
Yeah,
one,
we're
I think,
close,
out of
huh?
all of us.
Yeah.
I'm 2. I'm just
Oh, okay.
too flat.
Mm.
Okay, so very, very close second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're close enough for government work. Okay, continue.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just see Whimsy kind of saying something just as he's placing the copper coins from the mimic onto its corpse.
I think maybe we need to cool down or something. I mean,
Breakfast?
sure. Let's do breakfast. You okay with breakfast, Hex?
I'm fine, but I'm not. Y'all go. And he's just gonna turn his back to the swordsman and just look at the corpse.
Cullis does take a look back at the corpse, and it's just he's running some things through his own head.
And you just hear Hex mutter, "He was just a fucking child."
Violet steps over to Hex and puts a hand on his shoulder.
Hex doesn't move or anything. He just lets the hand be there.
Swordsman walks away calmly.
Cullis follows after the swordsman.
We're gonna have to. We can't report this now.
Not anymore.
So.
It is not my first burial. I will handle it.
I was giving
I've
swordsman the
buried-
benefit of the doubt on a lot of shit.
I've buried 6 of my brothers before.
I
I
will
will bury this child.
at least help. But I'm gonna find something to properly put them in. And Hex will look around to find some at least nicer wood material that can be spared for.
Yeah,
Effectively
there's
a little
wood. There's
coffin.
pine board and stuff from crates and stuff. You could do it, yeah.
Yeah,
Take the material down to where we should bury him.
yeah.
Don't make it here.
No, that wasn't my plan. That or make it very discreet, like a box, which I think would be better. I don't think they deserve to be carried out in anything else. Which Hex will then make a little box that looks inconspicuous.
All right. Box for a box.
Violet will do whatever she can to help.
I doubt we'll ever have a chance, but under this small case scenario, you see Whimsy pulls out a vial and just puts a few drops of blood into the vial.
Revival.
All it takes is a little bit of essence of life to bring one back from the dead.
Whimsy had blood.
Not Whimsy
No,
blood.
I'm
Whimsy boxes.
taking Box's blood.
Oh.
You'll survive
It's
him
not
in the
for me.
future, I imagine.
Yeah. It's not for me, it's for him. If he so chooses to return. For as you know, actually I don't know if anyone knows, but typically resurrection magic, it is up to them whether or not they come back.
Yeah.
Their choice.
Mm.
Only time will tell.
Plus, I have a feeling that if they did trust the swordsman that much to reveal themselves, and then this happened,
They may not want to come back.
yeah, I really wouldn't blame them either.
such a tragedy.
Mm.
But things like these occur very often in this world.
Yeah. My village told me that much.
The tens of thousands of shadowed souls tell me that much. The occasional voice that still lingers in my head tells me that much. But let us not reminiscent on this moment.
No.
Let it be our lesson. And let us move forward as better people.
Mm.
Alright. Whimsy, you wanna come with me to bury it, or do you wanna take the box yourself?
I think one will be easier to be discreet.
Alright.
I don't want to draw too much attention upon this, as the more people who see us interacting with this, the more likely they are to investigate it.
No, that's fine.
I can't argue that logic.
So either I can handle this, or you can handle this. Which would you prefer?
I'll let you handle it. I've never been able to bury somebody. The village had someone specific for that. And
I will
he'll
handle
hand
this.
over the box.
I will see you all in the dining hall later.
All right. Just let us know where you bury them.
I will.
Also, if you want, I know we're kind of stacking these up at this point, but I promise we'll get to them eventually. We can do a mini-sode funeral if you want.
I mean, if we're just gonna be
Stack 'em up high.
easy with it, I don't think it's worth a mini.
Then cool. We'll just say that you did it. We will move to them, and then we will let. So who's going to bury?
It's just Whimsy.
Yeah, Whimsy's just
Okay,
going.
Whimsy, I will cut you out, and I will cut you out, and then and then I'll bring you back in like a little bit in.
Okay.
Oh shit! Oops.
Kicked him out.
Womp womp.
Sorry. Server deaf and disconnector right next to each other. Sorry, bud. Also, I'd like to take a moment out of character to make sure everybody is cool. Real quick, make sure everybody's cool out of character given the gravity.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've
Yeah.
been through this all before.
I know, it's always good because I would do it for anybody else that's just level set.
If I had a nickel for every time Goji killed a baby,
Yeah,
Well, at least he didn't eat them at least he didn't eat the babies this time.
yeah, I guess we're moving up in the world.
Yeah.
Just walking on the swords and
He's going
phrases.
through his redemption arc, but it's hard to cut it cold turkey.
He's not Zabka, sorry, no. Who's the other one? He's Kreese instead. He's not Johnny, he's Kreese. He's a little bit further gone. Alright, let's go mute the dragon heart. And let's go flip to dining. And let's put some meat in. Okay, pull yourselves in. Not that it matters, this will mostly, I'm assuming, probably be
The
guys
end
talking.
of the session.
well, you guys talking and decompressing for the few minutes we have left.
Would the swordsman and Kalisk be arriving first?
Yes. So I will mute everybody except for them real quick.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, you stay. Yeah, you two arrive.
Kellis says, hold on, come here. Come here.
What?
He like pulls a napkin off the table and starts wiping what he can off of the swordsman's armor. You don't want to scare people, right? Yeah.
I do not understand why Hex is so angry.
I don't really know. He said a bunch of stuff that didn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
I was protecting him.
Well, life's pretty important, and you know, he said we're monsters. I don't know what he meant by that.
Nor do I. I've never seen another humanoid as a monster.
You know.
But what if that didn't stay nice? What if that got mean? What if it hurt one of you? I couldn't have allowed that.
I'm
supposed to protect you all. I'm not going to let something I let in hurt you. It was a threat and I dealt with it.
And they arrive.
Kellis just nods as I know, you did what you thought was right.
Hex just walks past to go grab food.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Shade thrown. Check the notice board here.
Okay, that's weird. I can't seem to move, so I'm gonna delete and then re-add myself.
Kellis tosses the rag in the trash and just goes over and sits at the table. He's not hungry.
Same table as Violet or not?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I didn't see you there.
Okay.
Okay, I actually was trying to get into like where I would be preparing food.
Oh. You
I'm
having
gonna
trouble
flip-
moving your character?
I'm gonna flip over to them real quick at the notice board.
No, I just can't get my character into that part of.
Delete and drag him back on. I do the
Okay,
same thing.
you guys are active now.
All right. Swordsman is reading the notice board, specifically looking at a little piece of paper he put up there. And he's seeing that no one's signed up yet.
Nope.
Is that supposed to be spelled wrong?
Out of character, not on purpose. But in character now it is, and I'm keeping
Okay.
it.
Fair enough.
Maybe they will just show up.
Maybe they get a decent time that listed there. Why are they? That's kind of a weird thing. They want to teach something to learn tech.
Perhaps you should throw that Hex's way.
Yeah, I'll point him over at it, but like I don't know what they would be teaching. That's very weird. It definitely seems like it could be up his alley.
Yes. Well, I'm going to get food and eat.
Speaking of Hex, you just walked by. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
bye.
Swordsman grabs pretty much basic ingredients for like a breakfast sandwich, made chicken, stuff like that, and goes to his eating quarters. Out of line.
So I'm just gonna grab some bread and some of the fish, and then go find the rest of the group.
All right.
Wherever they wandered off to.
Then we bring everybody back.
Oh, I hear things again.
Okay, we're all back except for the swordsman is in his place. Wait, no, you guys moved. Why is everybody scattered? Oh yeah, you're back.
We're down here. We just have an extra
Violet. Okay,
up
yeah.
there for some
And
reason.
Lindsay is arriving as you guys are all at these
Yeah.
tables.
Swordsman is in his room.
Are you sitting at that table over there, Hex? Why don't you want to come over here?
Yeah. Hex will join at the table.
Hex, there's a thing on the notice board. Somebody's looking for tutoring in tech and artifice. That might be something you might want to look into.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, it's just they're willing to teach you something.
Wait, teach or be taught?
Yeah, so both. They want you to teach them, well, not you specifically, but they want a tutor for tech, and they're promising to teach you some kind of mystery skill.
You know what? Yeah. That sounds about good.
Another person to go talk to?
It's always like that in this school.
Hey, if it at least gives me more knowledge I can use, I'll take it.
I still need to find out who that Tyrius guy is.
Which one? Oh, the one who's...
The guy who saved my ass out in the woods.
Sorry, I was muted. Kellis looks at Hex and says, "What did you mean?"
With what?
You said we were monsters. What do you mean by that?
We used to be.
No, we aren't. What do you...
We're not now, but kobolds used to be considered monsters.
Oh,
Historically, is what he means, Kellis.
Yes.
what are you
According
talking about?
According to the
past.
history books, labeling around the, I think it was about 897 years ago, kobolds were classified as under the monstrous race alongside minotaurs, orcs,
Mimics.
mimics.
What?
So if anything...
I ain't no monster.
Yeah, we're
I know.
not.
Who thought monsters? That
But
doesn't
back
make
in the
any
day,
sense.
we were considered it.
Alvin
Hundreds of
changed
years
the
ago.
world, kind of. Alvin made the world more accepting and made a home for all things.
He just kind of like puts his head down. He's like, when? I just...
Monstrous races.
We were never monsters.
We weren't. As
Hundreds of
people,
years ago,
me and you are not monsters. But our race was considered such.
That's
And there are still people that hold us to that. Even though it's been, almost 1,000 years.
that's crazy. That's
And yet my village has shown me that. Not the people in the village, but people that used to pass by.
Bugbears.
I don't even know what to say. I'd never heard this before.
Well,
To some even...
if you've never experienced it either, you are very lucky.
Mm.
And I
Some-
wish I
some
hadn't
out there,
broken that.
even Violet and I would be too monstrous for them.
And I wish that
Folk races, yes.
I generally wish I hadn't broken that, what's the word? Broken of innocence for you of that?
Why didn't my mom tell me that? Why didn't she tell me?
She wanted to
She-
protect you.
She probably thought you were better off not knowing.
Quite a... Oh,
And even more so, were people to find out the true nature of who I am, I think I am classified under the category of monster.
oh, this is a lot. There's a lot to take in, guys.
Well, I am sorry that you had to take it in now, but you can kind of understand why I'm very much upset with the swordsman.
You ain't the only one.
I'm sure he did what he thought he needed to, but it's not his place to unilaterally decide that kind of thing.
No,
Not when we're not in active combat.
let's save that for back at the dorm.
Mm-hmm.
And the swordsman
So-
approaches the table.
Hello, my friends.
Swordsman?
Are you enjoying your food?
Oh, I totally forgot to grab food. I'll be fine.
Coffee.
Kelsk is just, there is no food in front of him. He is just looking like miserable.
Zek is gonna slide a piece of dried fish over towards Kellis to at least try to get him to eat something.
Just gnawing hungry.
It's dried. Just put it away for later. We'll get hungry eventually.
And Kellis just grabs it and puts it in his pocket. Very unceremoniously. He doesn't even wrap it or anything. It's like, it's very much, if that'll make you happy, that's what I'll do type of maneuver.
What has happened has happened. Let us not make this moment shatter the foundation of which we have grown upon. Let us hold our unity together and continue our way strong so that we can all achieve our goals in the long run, okay?
Still gotta keep moving forward.
Oh, I ain't gonna, you know, you guys are my family. I can gonna, you know, I just, I don't want to rush into things no more. I feel there's a responsibility there. Part of it is mine. I didn't trust it.
You were right not to.
It's... Many people will share their caution over certain things. It is not problematic to be cautionary over the things that we see in our day-to-day. But it is... Mistakes occur and things happen. You just need to learn from what you've what's happened before and move on and grow from it.
All you can do is try to be better.
Meta, what time is it about right now?
It's probably about time to wrap it up if you guys would like to call it a day. Thanks.
In game or out of game? Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I'll put our...
Oh, in morning, you got like the whole day ahead of you.
yeah.
You still got time for your first class. But
Yeah, we'll put our
out of
classes
character.
into the chat.
58 loot points for everybody.
Holy crap.
Thanks you everybody for watching. Thank you everybody for playing, and we will be back next week.